Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we will learn about acceleration. We have learned about displacement, distance, and then velocity and speed. So now, what is the acceleration? Acceleration is change in velocity per unit time. So meter per second per second. We can say meter per second squared. Acceleration is always vector. The car has first velocity 2 meter per second. In 4 seconds, the velocity of the car increase become 10 meter per second. So, the acceleration is 2 meter per second squared. It means every 1 second, the velocity increase 2 meter per second. For the example, if you in car, you push on the gas, and then the car will begin to move forward with a fixed acceleration. It might the acceleration slowly, so the vector may be on the shorter side, but constant acceleration. The velocity increase at a fixed rate. Let's say you see a rabbit in the middle of the road. You slam on the brakes. So we can describe this is a deceleration. What is that? It's mean acceleration in the negative direction that allowed the car stop. The acceleration factor had to point backwards. Okay, so we can write the acceleration is delta velocity per time. Delta velocity, it means you can subtract the end velocity and the first velocity. And to find the distance in acceleration, we can use S or distance is first velocity times time plus half times acceleration times time squared. Okay, I have the question. The question is, a runner man has first velocity 2 meter per second. In 4 seconds later, the velocity become 10 meter per second. So how far did the runner travel? How far it means distance. Okay, so we must count the distance. Okay, let's write the given first. The given in this question, first velocity is 2 meter per second, and then the time is 4 seconds, and the end velocity is 10 meter per second. So now we can write the formula of distance in acceleration. The formula to find the distance is first velocity times time and then plus half times acceleration plus time squared. In this formula, we need acceleration, but in the question, we don't know the acceleration. So we must count the acceleration first. How to count the acceleration? We can use the formula of acceleration is delta velocity per time. The delta velocity, it means the end velocity subtract by the first velocity. The end velocity is 10 meter per second minus 2 meter per second, and then per 4 seconds. Okay, so the result 8 per 4. 8 per 4 is 2. So the acceleration in this equation is 2 meter per second squared. Okay, let's submit the value for the formula. S, or distance, is the first velocity is 2 times 4 plus half. The acceleration is 2, so times 4 squared. Next, 2 times 4 is 8 plus 16, and then the result is 24 meter. So the distance for the runner traveled is 24 meters. Now let's try to another question. And the question is, a car has velocity 100 meters per second. Suddenly he brakes to avoid a chicken that crossing a street. If the deceleration of car that brakes is 5 meters per second squared, how many seconds it takes for the car to stop? Okay, next to another question. The question is, one night the security saw a thief took a television. Then the security guard catches him with a speed of 2 meters per second. The thief is aware that he is chased. Then he ran away because it is carrying a television, so the speed only 1 meter per second. If the thief and security distance is 200 meters, after how many seconds will the security catch the thief? Good luck for doing exercise. I wish these materials useful for you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.